Absolutely Gospel music fans, I'm sitting here today with Greater Vision.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I have John here and Chris here.
Yep.
That's right.
But there's two missing.
Yeah. That's right.
Who's not here?
Gerald and Rodney. Gerald Wolf, Rodney Griffin. They are out probably kicking off the show tonight. Gerald usually leads the congregation in some songs, and Rodney's probably out mingling with the people. So
Taking pictures, signing stuff.
So y'all get to do the fun stuff.
That's right. That's right.
No, it's all fun and it's all good, right?
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
Right. That's right.
Oh, he just used the keyword.
Absolutely gospel.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
Every
absolutely.
time somebody says that, you should ring a bell.
Ding, 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 ding. Absolutely.
Oh, we just go woo woo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you do that better than I would. So
No, you do it.
voice is too low.
Whoop, whoop.
So what part do you sing?
I sing baritone.
Okay.
Yep.
And I sing tenor.
Okay. And what does that sound like?
It's high.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, like that.
So he can whoop whoop.
He can do the whoop whoop. Yeah.
And so you can go the whoop whoop.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
He has a great.
That's why you have the radio voice.
He has a great radio voice.
No,
Sure
I
he
don't.
does.
Do you do
Yes, he
radio?
does.
I have a great radio face.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like what he did there.
Face for radio.
There you go. Do you do radio?
No.
Have you done radio?
No, never have.
I think you should.
No, we do a lot of interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I think you should do radio.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if singing doesn't work out. Maybe I'll look at that.
Yeah.
Now you
need to-
guys
maybe
have been
need to look at
together
that.
how
Maybe I'll
long?
look at it.
We've been. You mean the whole group?
Yes.
Started 32 years ago.
Wow.
1990. Well, we're in our 32nd year.
Yeah.
So at the end of the year, we'll start another.
And
we'll
y'all
go
have
into
been
number
with the
33.
group 32 years?
I was here when we started
Okay.
for 5 years,
Okay.
and I left for 15.
Okay.
I needed a break.
That's
right.
a long break.
Yeah.
a long break.
Well, I went. I did
He was
solo
tired.
work. I did solo work, and I pastored for a little while, and then I
Okay.
came back. Going on 13 years ago.
Okay.
So out of the cumulative years,
18.
I've been here 18 years, going on 18.
Yeah.
Yep.
5
So-
plus 13 is 18.
That's a
That's
lot.
it.
They teach me that in
Yeah,
Texas.
I calculated.
Anyway,
it.
That's good. And then how long have you been with them?
I've been with them for 5.5 years.
Okay.
Yep.
And what did you do before?
I sang with other groups, sing gospel
Okay.
music. Yeah.
Very cool. So was this a good group to be a part of?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Love it. Love
And
it.
what's some of the best advice that Chris has given you?
That Chris has
Hey,
given
I
me?
want to hear this.
Oh.
Don't use your radio voice on TV. That's usually his best advice.
Really? That's what he said?
No.
So,
Ah!
failure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an L, not an F for failure.
Well, I know, but I mean, you're a loser and a failure.
No.
Oh, well, see, that's the best advice he's given me.
That's
You're
not
a loser
good.
and a
That's
failure.
not how we speak
Edit.
Jesus.
Let's start this over.
We
That's
don't
not
speak
absolutely
Jesus
gospel.
like that.
No,
That is not
We speak
absolutely
live
gospel.
and not.
That's why we needed Jesus.
Yes.
We're losers and failures.
Well, we're sinners.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, you're
That's-
about to go preaching here.
Oh,
Watch
hey,
it.
I can do it.
Hey.
Go ahead. We'll
Turn me
shout.
loose.
We'll shout.
Will you? Will you whoop whoop with me?
It will.
Amen.
Woo. So where does the name Greater Vision come from?
When we got started, we were we were looking for a name, obviously, and Gerald Wolf, who started the group along with Mark Trammell, and I just came along for the ride, had written a song called "A Greater Vision."
Okay.
Larissa Trammell, who was Mark's wife, the co-founder, was at church one weekend and saw a banner over the baptistry, and they had just started a campaign called "A Greater Vision."
Okay.
So she comes.
Starting to get it.
Yeah, he was thinking of that. She saw that. They came together, mentioned it, kind of the same thing. Well,
And they hadn't even talked about that before.
the
So
stars have
That's
aligned.
amazing, isn't it?
God
I
has
love
told
that.
us it needs to be Greater Vision. So
Yes.
that's kind of how that
Yeah.
came together.
I love when God works like that.
Absolutely.
He brings it together. There's no
Yeah.
such thing as coincidence, right?
None.
No, not at
No,
all. Never.
no. So what are some of the coolest moments you've had when you've seen God move while you are ministering through song?
Wow.
There's been a lot of those. Just,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
really?
we're in a lot of Baptist churches, so you don't see a lot of movement.
I'll tell you what, one of the neatest things is every night in a Greater Vision program, what I like about this group, if it's our own show, then at the end, usually Rodney Griffin, the guy in the middle there, he'll take a little time and he'll give the gospel.
Okay.
Or a short little story,
Yes.
work the gospel in, pray, and
Gives everybody an opportunity to
and
know Jesus.
yes,
himself.
and a lot of times like the next year or years later, somebody will come and say, that night, I asked Jesus into my heart that night. You'll find out
Get any
later.
better?
It's awesome.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Most of the movement that we see is at the record table, if you will. And that means when we're just standing out there after a concert, somebody will come by and they'll say, you wrote this song. And we'll hear stories like, doctor told me I had cancer, had this many months to live, but I'm still here.
Yes.
And this song is what got me through
Minister to me through it.
that time.
Wow.
You know, and that's when I got to really know Greater Vision. And we're a lot of testimonies like that. So that's where we get a lot of, you know, those experiences.
How does that feel when they come to you and they share these parts of their lives that is so traumatic or so, you know, intricate, personal, intimate, and they're sharing that with you, and that you had a part to play in their life? Like, how does that feel?
It's pretty awesome. It's very humbling, honestly, because you're like, wow, God can use, because I know what I am, and I shouldn't be able to even be used that way. And God can use someone like me, and especially someone like Chris. No,
Tell me about it.
no, but I'm
Again?
serious. God can use us to help someone. That's very humbling.
Yes.
We're all songwriters.
Okay.
Gerald don't write as much. He wrote Greater Vision, which
Okay.
obviously was the
Yeah.
catalyst.
Which was the whole thing, yeah.
John has written, matter of fact, has the #1 song right now, most played. He wrote it. It's on
What
radio
song
right
is
now.
that?
You Are My King is the name of it. Yeah.
He's a songwriter, obviously Rodney. I'm a songwriter as well. So to answer your question, what you just said a moment ago or asked a moment ago, when we write these songs, we have no clue. I mean, we don't even think of, how is this going to touch somebody's life? Usually you're just trying to put together a song and make it sound right and make it sing right. And, you know, and then, well, okay, that touched me. But you're never thinking, now here's one that's going to help somebody through this.
Right.
Here's, you know, I had somebody come to me and said, and this was an actual testimony, said, I was going to kill myself. This song
That is
came
heavy.
on, this song came on the radio,
Oh,
and that's why I did
turned
it.
my whole life.
Yeah, and I mean, there's,
See, and
there's
that's what
no
we
way
do
you can-
as ministers, whether
there's
we're
no way.
No.
I mean, you
Whether
remember
you're-
that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yep.
whether you're preaching, right, as a pastor, or you're doing worship, or you're singing, or you're walking through the bank, right? There are souls at stake.
That's right.
That's
And
true.
we're always on, right? So be ready in season and out of season.
Absolutely. That's what
you
it's
can
all
whoop
about.
whoop on that one.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Tell me about your album.
Yeah, our latest CD is called Think About There, and it's all encouraging songs. We didn't pick one song that was.
None of them are discouraged.
Yes, we didn't pick one song that was kind of like, you know, just heavy. They're all songs of promise and hope and encouragement.
We need some hope.
And
right
so it just came out, and they can get it. People can get it at our
now.
website
When did it just come out?
here at the National Quartet Convention. Today.
Today!
Today.
Oh, it's hot.
So so it just came out, and we're
you
really
can get
excited
it
about
today.
it. You
Y'all
can get it.
You have them here.
We
Yeah.
got them here
Oh,
at the
yeah,
National
Or you can
Quartet
get them
Convention.
on absolutelygospel.com. We'll link you to them, the Greater Vision.